police knew that the victim was going to change their mind, and also the prosecutors know that too. That's why they don't automatically drop cases, because they don't, because again, they expect the victim to change their mind. They expect the victim to call them up and say, "I don't want this case prosecuted. He's actually a good guy," all that stuff. I mean, in fact, they'd probably be surprised if the victim did not call them and say that. And so again, that the night of the incident, when when the woman is afraid and the person is afraid and they call the police, then they give all the statements and all that stuff. Um, but also, now you can probably imagine if you have a statement one night saying, this guy is the worst person on the face of the earth, and I'm afraid for my life, and I'm afraid for my kids, and all that. And then the next day, they're saying, I don't want to prosecute. I take everything back that I said the night before. And actually, I caused it. I started it, something like that. You can see how that would raise some credibility issues. It's kind of like, well, what's your story? Is it the night of the incident, or it's the second day, the next day? And so those are credibility issues, and they are legitimate credibility issues. But the problem kind of is that's something that if you were in front of a jury, you would be able to argue that. You would be able to argue, well, how can you find this person guilty beyond a reasonable doubt if this story is completely 180 degrees different? But unfortunately, you're in this situation where you're in front of the judges. These are judge trials, these are bench trials. And so the judge makes these decisions, and the judge, those type of arguments just don't sway the judge because they see it all the time. They see in 50,000 of these cases. And so they're not swayed by the victim's 180 story. So that's why the changing their mind or recanting the story doesn't help at all. And it's